Hi everybody, Drake Strong here with Strong Auto Detail, and today I'm a mobile auto detailer serving Sioux City and the surrounding area, and today I'm doing a product review video on Owner's Pride ceramic sealant and why this is now my favorite drying aid to use every time I wash the vehicle. The only time I don't use this is if I'm getting ready to polish the vehicle. Okay, so what is a drying aid and what is this stuff? A drying aid is a solution that you use when you're towel drying the vehicle to aid in speeding up the drying process and hopefully reduce water spotting. And a lot of drying aids also will add some level of protection, and some of them are just minimum to like week or two, like quick detailers, and others there are some like sealants that can be used as drying aids so you can get multiple months worth of protection. And a lot of detailers will use almost any spray wax as a drying aid because you also want something that adds lubrication, because water, being a natural solvent, is not actually great at being a lubricant, which is why we use like clay lubes or like rinseless wash or even soap when we're cleaning a vehicle, because we need lubrication, because water by itself is not enough, doesn't do it. So what's different about Owner's Pride Ceramic Plus is actually a solvent, so it's kind of like oily, and as you see in the video, you don't need that much. A little does truly go a long way. I mean, we have a lot of products in this detailing industry that say little goes a long way. This one truly does, because if you use too much of this, you're gonna be grabbing multiple towels to try to buff off the oily residue that's left over. I think it's compared to an oil slick on water, I guess. And so you truly only want to use a little bit of this. And this also does give its own up to 3 months worth of protection. So if your vehicle is not waxed, not coated, not nothing, you can use this as your regular maintenance product. Just use this. You can use this every time you wash the vehicle. If you're someone who washes your vehicle every week, once a month, once every 2 months, whenever, or just use it every so often to keep a level of protection, because that way you wash and essentially you dry and wax at the same time, so it does save time. And that's what I like about this stuff, because it truly does work in speeding up the drying process. I think because the oil or solvent, whatever is in it, it actually, as you're drying, you're not leaving as many water streaks behind, or like water droplets as behind, as you are when you're regular towel drying. Actually, I use this every time. The only time I don't use this stuff is if I'm washing a vehicle to get ready to polish and coat the vehicle. Then you don't want to lay down any protection before you polish it. That's just dumb. That's dumb to do. And I can tell the difference between when I'm using this stuff and I'm just towel drying the vehicle like normal. So that's the purpose of a drying aid. And if you get a good one on how it can actually help your drying process, and I think it does speed up. When I'm using it, it does help speed up. And this is also designed as our maintenance solution. So on this Corvette that I showed it on, this I actually coated earlier, I think in the spring. And so this is like what I tell the customer to use every so often as to maintain the product. But I also use on their other 3 vehicles just to add a little gloss and protection and make it easier for me to shine. And those vehicles we actually paired it with our ceramic sealant to give up to like 6 or so months of protection. And yes, you can stack them. And at first I thought it was dumb to use this and then use OP ceramic detailer on top of it. I feel like I'm just wasting product. But like I said, after doing this for long enough, I realized using this when drying does, for me, help speed up the process. And then so I'm perfectly okay with using both products on a customer's vehicle. And plus, worst case, it might add just a little bit more protection than either one alone combined. So, okay, just washed this Corvette that we ceramic coated. Already washed it, sprayed off the vehicle. Owner's Pride Ceramic Plus. This is their drying aid. Here's what happens when you spray it on the paint. Water just running away. Alright, those 3 little sprays, that's actually a lot for just this area, but just give you a little example of what this stuff does. And now grab our towel. Using a big orange towel. Brand new towel. Lay it on there. Now you're drying the vehicle, and you're essentially spreading the drying aid around, and it's helping, since it's a solvent base, it makes drying the vehicle much faster because the water just runs away and goes straight into the towel. And it also adds just a little bit of a few months of protection if your vehicle is not already protected with a coating or sealant. But if the vehicle is coated, this is a great drying aid option. I mean, just those 3 low sprays, and we already did a quarter of the back here. And you can see the stuff, right, the solvent just evaporating away. You can just take that, wipe on. Still going strong. I have not added any more. So a little does go. There, you can see right there. This is why this stuff you don't want to use too much. And if you keep getting those, just flip the towel over to a dry side and you just buff off. And usually if there's like a little bit left over, it'll evaporate away after a low time. You can still see right there. That's why I love this stuff. Low does go a long way. You know, that's a term a lot of products like to use. For this product right there, I truly believe it. Because I washed the vehicle, I use an Eco Wash, but I did fully rinse out the vehicle, so it's just water sitting on the paint. No spray detailer, no soap, no nothing. So that's just the Ceramic Plus causing this like oil sleek look. Now we buff it off and reveal the shine that's going on. I already did a spray there. I do one on the window, and I'm not even doing full trigger sprays. I'm doing about half sprays. Just look at it run away. Take our towel that I still have folding quarters, by the way. Lay down. And wipe on. Good for paint, trim, glass, whether the vehicle has a wax, a sealant, a coating, or even no protection at all, because this does have about 2 or 3 months worth of protection within the product. So makes a great topper for whatever you have on your car, or even just standalone, because you use it as you dry. 2-in-1 drying, protecting it all in one step. Tile's now starting to get saturated after doing about half this Corvette, and even then it's only 1/4 of the towel. See the streaks right there. Flip the towel over, buff off. Just to give you another example of this vehicle, doing the wash and seal today, but I'm still using my Ceramic Plus as my drying aid. I can see the water's flat in this panel. This the Corvette, I did ceramic coat. This has nothing on it, or whatever they may or may not have used to wax it, or maybe the drive-through car wash. Who knows? But it's pretty flat. The vehicle was pretty dirty before I even started, so just one spray. You can see the solvent, the kind of a oily film to it. I'll do one more over there. That's enough. And take my drying towel. This time I'm using my Auto Fiber Dreadnought. Once again, it's still hard to do this and dry at the same time, and film at the same time, sorry. Get the windows. Only 2 sprays again. Oh, drop my brush. Now just flip the towel, buff it off. Just doing a basic washing outside, nothing fancy, no clay barring, no nothing. Just get the dirt off, make it clean, add some shine. I hope that video was helpful. I hope if you're thinking about trying this product, I hope you do. And tell me if you liked it, if you didn't like it, or if you have any questions, please ask them down below. If there's anything else you'd like to know, go ahead and ask that. And if you are going to buy this, they do only sell this in 16-ounce sizes, or I think even gallon size you can buy. I put mine in 32-ounce because I go through it on a daily basis, so I just dump mine into bigger bottles to use. If you're using just for your own personal vehicle, that bottle is perfectly fine. You'll have that bottle for months, and it'll give you plenty of protection. But thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. Check out, if you're in the Sioux City, Iowa surrounding area, I'd like to get your vehicle detailed, please visit my website, strongertodetail.com. And thank you for watching.